would you kind of describe your evolution to where you are now?
Well, as I'm talking about it, it kind of reminds me of what my grandmother did last week at Thanksgiving Day. She pulled me aside, and these aren't her exact words, but it's pretty similar. She said, "It's been so lovely to watch you blossom." And she said, "I just really connect with you." And she had tears, and I was just thinking, when you said that, I've been watching that too. And it's neat to have somebody like really appreciate it, the value of it. And I think I had anxiety and shyness when I was little, and that obviously gave me stomach aches, and like I had a bad like separation anxiety too. I think sometimes I would have to come home from school because I was very anxious. So I've watched myself go from a very tight little girl to this martial arts master instructor who I still get shy, but I'm able to just kind of have the courage to be imperfect now and just be valuable. And just the idea of my grandmother saying to watch me blossom, it makes me know that I'm on the right path. Although sometimes you have to stray and know the contrast and then go back. And I have, but it's just, what a compliment that was.
Who have you connected with? Who have you leaned on? Who's been other impactful individuals in your life?
Gosh, there's so many. I call them my circle. My circle is a group of women and a couple of guys that are either they're meditators or Buddhists or spiritual people or healers. They're always like this, my beloved circle, I call them. We always touch base, we always connect on a weekly basis, and you know that you can rely on them and they can rely on you because you just have this mindfulness of listening, and it's just really neat. So that's my circle of beloveds. And my family's in that too, of course. But Milwaukee, I had to build a family very quickly and when I moved here, and obviously people have gone in and out of that, but I always try to keep a circle.
Yeah.
And I've had amazing teachers. Some of them have passed, but I think I have like 30 journals at my house that are full of their teachings.
Wow. I need to know this. So, just from personally reading some of your writing, what does it mean to you?
I knew you would ask this. Writing, I think early on as a girl, I think I used it to overcome shyness, to connect with myself. I think it was very easy for me to disconnect from myself because I was so sensitive. So I think that was
from yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
So I think I used writing back then to still feel, close to me. I think that's what I was doing back then. I journaled all the way since I was young.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been quite a quest for me, the writing thing. I'm not formally trained. I've researched how to do things, taken workshops and things. Now writing means just connecting with other people and seeing if I can help them or facilitate connection, heart to heart maybe.
That's awesome.
And also too, I think people, it's like going through group therapy or something where you have a whole bunch of people who have a shared experience. You're not alone. And my idea of writing is this connection where we're not separate. And, maybe this experience in my writing, you've also had that experience. So there's this kind of, yes, I'm separate, but we're also one. It's very Taoistic, but it works for me.
Love it. What would be the? I
Well,
had to challenge you,
yeah.
but you can only use a couple of words to describe yourself. What would those words be?
Deeply passionate. Mindful. I think my friends would say funny. Because they'll kill me if I don't say it. Loving. Sensitive still. Hypersensitive. Still have that. I'm open now, finally. Yeah, that I would say the 2 words that probably are the hardest ever try to take from knowledge to doing is let go. And that also means letting go of some of your old self. Yeah, and I would say that's probably been one of the things I've dealt with in the last year is just this kind of, chiseling away of the layers that are just no longer me. And I had to really grieve that.
What advice would you give?
Fully work from a place of peace and love towards yourself first. That changed my life. And align with purpose. Just really, that will come when you fully embrace and love yourself. And don't wait and postpone living because you haven't yet done this or accomplished this or got this degree. Live now. I mean, how many people are doing that, waiting to live? Yeah, that's what I would give. A little something there.
What's kind of your slogan for life?
I have a couple of slogans, but I think one of the most powerful ones I've been living by right now is just rest in your authentic self. Just relax. I'm a God-believing person. I'm a meditator, yes. I also, study Buddhism and Taoism and Zen and that, but I do believe there's a divine. I do believe there's a creator, and that this right here is Sahnya, God's project that was given to me, and it is my assignment to get to know this person. That this was not my doing, it was God's operation Sahnya, that was already completed. And it's really my job, my assignment to get to know this person so that I can be of service to others. And that's my slogan. So you can't be compassionate to others. I've learned this unless you're compassionate to yourself.